Hello and welcome to this Divine Partnership Coaching video. I'm kind of laughing because I was going to wait for all the noise to stop before doing this video, but I think it's very relevant because what I want to talk about briefly is what to do when you find yourself constantly thinking about your twin and sorry, there's yet another interruption. It's what to do when you find yourself wrapped up in thoughts about them. You find yourself hyper vigilant. It's kind of keyword of the week lately. To where even when you try to think about other things, like say working or doing yard chores, spending time with the kids, things like that, it's funny this conversation going on behind me. You know, it's like you try to get to a moment of peace and you have these voices shouting in your head. You might be noticing the telepathic connections, maybe when you try to lay down and go to sleep, especially then you might find yourself starting to process things you've been avoiding during the day. Or you might find yourself distracted by thoughts of, why aren't they choosing me, or what are they doing, or why is they're quiet, or what is the meaning of this thing that they said to me, or am I doing it right, things like that. And actually, what I've come to realize is that part of the healing of the twin flame journey is healing that hypervigilance. And so when we notice that we're constantly watching tarot videos or constantly talking about this person, it's not just that anxious attachment, it's actually getting to the point to where we can know and have complete faith in our hearts that we know who our twin is and hold unconditional love for them without constantly trying to predict what's going on with them or taking their temperature or putting our own dreams and goals and things last. And if we're constantly thinking about them or we feel fearful of releasing the constant vigilance towards what they're doing or what the next thing should be to be happening, it's Spirit's way of saying, hey, this process is actually preventing you from union, for one, and from emotional, financial, familial stability. There is something here in this for you to work on. And although I notice kind of an overall theme for a lot of individuals, it's slightly different for each person. If you'd like a little bit of help exploring that, please feel free to reach out. That's what I'm here for. And by all means, I'm not an expert in it. I'm often muddling through a lot of this and learning as I go, and just trying to share what I learn as I go. And keep in mind that when you start to challenge that, when you start to say, okay, like, let's say, like, that your divine masculine or divine feminine is in a karmic relationship and they need to learn some things, and you're recognizing that you're being too overgiving, or maybe even like making them feel like their privacy is a little violated with your intuitive senses, or you want to back off, or you just want to be able to work on something and and not feel constantly bombarded by their thoughts and feelings, especially because if they're in karmic third-party situations, they're probably actually constantly in kind of a panic mode. And with your connection, until you learn how to have proper energetic boundaries and shields and the ability to not worry about them, to have faith in them, that even through the ups and downs, they're going to come out of it just like you did. And that as you heal and you glow up, Spirit's going to bring them right up there with you and out of it. Then you can release that and feel so much more comfortable. And as multiple experienced twins have shown time and time again, and even that a lot of the law of attraction and manifesting experts talk about, when you're able to no longer need something, that's when you get it. So in order to get to that place in that twin flame journey, I've noticed with myself and with others that it's this constant question of, what am I doing wrong? Or what am I not doing enough of? Or how am I being too much? And actually, the answer is right there, in that you're constantly asking yourself those questions rather than saying, you know what, I am enough, and I do enough, and the world's not going to end if I'm not talking with them or being chosen by them or in union with them. And actually, even if I never am, I'm going to be good. I'm going to glow up. I'm going to have a good life. I'm going to enjoy what I have around me. So when you notice yourself asking those questions, like, why isn't it working? Why aren't we in union? What's preventing this? Look at how often are you thinking about them. Are you able to work on other things without regularly thinking about them? Are you able to go a day, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks without talking to them, and without either trying to do no contact and without being angry at them? Like, are you able to just comfortably allow them to come to you as they are ready to and want to, and do your own thing? And when they do reach out in those moments, or do you feel like you're so starved for that connection with them in the 3D that you almost get desperate about it or get needy, you try to save it for as long as possible? Or do you savor it and you just enjoy it, just treat it like a bonus cherry on top moment, and able to let that go and the next one flow in as is right, you know? I think I'm going to end this video here, so please let me know if you have any questions or feedback or what your experiences are right now. It helps me craft better videos, and it helps me on my journey too. So in any case, thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and subscribes, and I'll see you in the next video.